Is it possible to learn the shrimp flip in only 1 month? In today's video I'm going to be explaining to you how my student Christo went from barely being able to swing on the bar to catching his first shrimp flip in only 1 month. Now before we start, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future tutorials like this. As you can see here, this is what the shrimp flip looks like. It's a calisthenics dynamics element. The tricky part of this element is that you cannot see the bar when you're catching it. That is why it is different than other elements. And also you're just doing like a flip and catching yourself again. At first, when Christo came to me, I was really excited to help him learn dynamics. It was his first time actually learning dynamics, and I really enjoyed doing dynamics, and I was so glad to actually help him. Also keep in mind that I was helping him with live sessions together outside in the park. And after each attempt I was showing him live with me, and I was correcting him after every attempt, telling him what he did wrong, what he did right, and what to improve on his next attempt. I will show you now his first attempt, where he was completely clueless and didn't know what he needed to do. Now there are 4 elements to the shrimp flip or skin the catch. The first step is actually the swing. As you can see here, Christo doesn't have any swing at all, and he's just flipping himself and kicking just at randomly. Here you can see me doing the shrimp flip, how I'm controlled. I have the proper swing, I'm waiting to go to the other side of the bar and then kick and pull with my arms to be able to actually do the shrimp flip and catch it afterwards. The proper swing helps us actually get over the fear of being upside down, because this is just like a backflip. You do a twist and you're scared to let go of when you're really upside down, because you think that you're going to fall on your head. But don't worry, you won't. And as you can see, from just a couple of attempts, he's getting better actually at doing the swing and the flip. One key tip I can give you for the swing is take a step back from the bar, jump from the bar, and on your first swing, try to tuck your legs and go for the shrimp flip immediately. Don't wait for 1 or 2 swings. Or on the other hand, don't just grab the bar when you're underneath it, because there you won't have any swing and you'll have to use some power and energy to make yourself swing and actually go the shrimp flip. When you take a step back, you actually jump towards the bar, you have a little bit of swing. Then when you go to the other side, tuck your legs and bring them closer to the bar. After that, you get on the other side of the bar and then kick and pull in an upwards diagonal direction to be able to still be in a close position to the bar, but not as close so that you hit some of your body. Now the second step after the swing is tucking in the legs. The trick is, after you jump, you wait a little bit until you're just under the bar. Then of tucking your legs, wait a little bit on the upper part. What I do when I do shrimp flip is I look at my legs and I look at the sky or the ceiling. I can see the bar moving in front of my legs to behind my legs, and then I kick and pull up. That is why I can see where I'm actually at and when to actually kick. Again, in just a couple of attempts after that, you can see his progress, waiting a little bit to tuck his legs after the swing and waiting to kick after he has reached the other side of the bar. The third step is to do a pull, because when you kick your legs, you also need to pull yourself up, because yes, you can kick your legs. When you kick your legs, you get out of the tuck position, the shrimp position of the shrimp flip, but with the pull of your hands you get higher, and when you're higher you can actually grab onto the bar and catch the shrimp flip. As you can see right now, his kick is getting better and he actually starts pulling. You can see how close his hands are to the bar, but his hands are just below the bar. That is because he's not kicking upwards and he's not pulling enough. Also, here I'm showing you one attempt where his kick and his pull with his arms are not timed perfectly. First he kicks and then he pulls with his arms. You can see he messes up and he doesn't go anywhere. This is why it is also important when you actually see yourself going to the other side of the bar, that you kick and pull at the same time. Now that we have covered the kick and the pull, he's getting closer and closer to the bar. But why isn't he catching it? It is because first he's not pushing upwards. When you're doing the shrimp flip, you're going to think that you're kicking upwards, but you will not be. It is really scary at first to push upwards. When you look at yourself at videos, you're going to see that you're kicking sideways or even backwards. This is why it is so important to wait and to actually kick. After you kick upwards, pull with your hands and actually try to catch the bar. Because when you try to catch the bar with your hands, you're going to flip. Even if you kick upwards, you're still going to spin a little bit and land on your feet and hands. You're not going to have any accidents. This was only our first workout. This is our second workout together. As you can see, he's really close to catching it. His right arm touched the bar, and that was really close. But here, he isn't as explosive as he needs to be. Yes, he kicks and yes, he pulls with his arms, but isn't as explosive. Also, as I said, you need to wait for the right timing. You need to extend your legs, kick with your legs, and pull with your arms as fast and explosive as you can. And after that, reach for the bar as fast as possible. Since your arms are behind your back, you're going to need to put your arms in front of your body and above your head. Because you're catching this element blindly, you cannot see the bar. You can only feel it sometimes. This is why it is also so important to film yourself, because you can see your mistakes and you can see how close you are to the actual bar. So only with the second workout, as you can see a couple of attempts, he's already pretty close to actually catching it. And as you can see on this attempt right here, he's again more explosive, but he goes backwards because he doesn't kick straight up. By kicking straight up, I mean to feel that you're kicking straight up. You're not going to kick actually straight up, you're going to kick at a little bit of an angle, like 87 degrees. That way you can still flip. So keep in mind that when I actually say keep up. And now the hard part, actually catching the bar. You might be thinking, why is this the hard part? It is because your body is not used to catching the bar at such force that you're swinging yourself at. And it is a lot harder to actually catch the bar when you're swinging in one direction. You want to catch it, but your body is going in that direction. And it's actually stopping you from catching the bar. You need to have a really strong grip to catch the bar and not fall on the ground. This is why it's also so important to feel that you're kicking upwards. Because when you kick upwards, then you're going to flip in the air and fall. When you're falling, it's going to be a lot more easier to catch the bar, because your hands are naturally going to grab the bar. But when you're kicking on a slight angle, your body wants to go to that angle. And when you try to catch the bar, your hands are going to slip because the momentum of your body is going in the other direction, no matter how strong your grip is. And as you can see in this attempt right here, he actually caught the bar and then let go of it, because his grip wasn't as strong to be able to hold onto the bar with the force that he's going for the swing. And now we're on the third workout, doing the last step, which is attempts. You can have all of the right tips and tricks to be able to do the shrimp flip right, but you need more and more attempts so your body can get used to the movement and actually catch the bar. Because yes, after every attempt I give him some feedback and he knows what he needs to do, but he's getting closer and closer to the bar, but isn't grabbing it. This is why it is important to actually do more attempts. Now from this point onwards, he's only doing attempts to be able to actually catch the bar. And as you can see right now, this is his last attempt for the workout and he actually catches it. And now after his first catch, he knows what he needs to do, and in his mind he has unlocked the shrimp flip. Now I will show you our next workout that he actually catches the shrimp flip, I think 4 or 5 times. And I will also leave in the description or at the end of the video the full vlog of him catching the shrimp flip and our live reaction to it. So don't forget to check that out. Check out the next workout of us doing the shrimp flip, of him doing the shrimp flip a couple of more times and actually learning it even better to catch it. Also keep in mind that he did more than 400 attempts of the shrimp flip fails before his actual first catch. So it's not just about the workouts, it is about the attempts. It is a numbers game. And after each attempt, I was telling him what he did wrong, what he did right, what to improve and how to improve it. Because if you don't have that feedback, you're not going to progress. Yes, it is only 3 workouts, but it is 400 attempts. It doesn't matter the workouts actually, the attempts matter more. Because if we were doing 5 attempts per workout, it would have taken us a lot more workouts than 3. If you're interested and you want help to learn dynamics or statics element, you can book in a call down below with me and we'll see if you're a good fit for me to actually help you learn calisthenics, dynamics and statics. I will see you in the next one. Stay strong.